You're looking live inside Lille Arena. Turkey taking on Sweden. It's a collision of two hot teams as well as two hot fans. Probably the two best supported teams from Van have now come here into this arena to take on each other. You can see the Swedish fans, the Turkish fans. And in fact, it's all happening literally right behind me, so just a small distraction, but I'd rather have a lot of fans here making the chaos than no fans. Earlier today, Italy winning against the Slovak Republic. They have not clinched their place yet in the quarterfinals, I've been told reliably by Rafael Masiadri. But it's looking very good for the Azzurri. Turkey will take on Sweden now, and then Montenegro will go up against Spain. Italy beat Sweden in the first game. A crucial game indeed, because now Italy are third after their second win in this competition. They carried that first win over into this group phase. You can see that Sweden are fifth and the Slovak Republic sixth. Sweden getting their win here in Group B a couple of days ago, beating Montenegro. And this has been a common sight, really. No pressure at all on Sweden as they play in the European Championship for the first time since 1987. And that roster there, don't be surprised if you see all of those players today. The Eldebrink sisters, Elizabeth Agnell, Danielle Hamilton has grown in this competition. Anna Barthold has been immense combative presence. Lars Johansson believes his team has gotten better as the competition has gone, and he's convinced that this team can do something that probably a lot of people didn't expect, and that's to get to the quarterfinals, and who knows, maybe go even further. This will be their biggest test after Spain today, without question. They really gave Spain a hard time for a half, and then Spain ran away in the second half from them. Turkey are unbeaten. They played at the Olympics. They won the silver medal a couple years ago, so this is a different kind of test. Johansson says, if my team plays at 100% of its ability on defense, we can beat all of these teams. But if we're at 99%, just that 1% off, you know, they're going to have problems. So it's got to be complete commitment defensively. For Turkey, it's a roster of players who have big names. Yilmaz, of course, Hollingsworth, Sazia Vegan, Bahar Kaglar, Bursel Verdarli, Isel Albin. And then you've got some other players like Dalgalar and Canatez who have been getting into it. They've been improving as this tournament has gone along. The confidence has grown with Turkey ever since that quarterfinal victory over Montenegro, a Montenegrin team that had gone unbeaten at the EuroBasket women. Turkey won that game. Then they beat France, who were the defending champions at the time, to get into the final. They won that game against France in overtime. They lost to Russia, but then they hosted the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. And in hosting the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament, they have qualified for the Olympics, where they reached the quarterfinals. Now we're going to have the playing of the national anthems. We're going to first start with Sweden, and then we're going to go with Turkey.
First, the national anthem of Sweden.
So the national anthem's done and dusted. Now Coach Johansson shakes hands with Yıldızoglu. I think these two guys are excellent coaches for different reasons. I think both have shown an ability to make changes during the game. Both very focused on what they want out of their teams before the games. The referees from Wales, Latvia, and Lithuania today, Jones, Baumanis, and Vitkauskas. Well, here's an interesting matchup. Quanitra Hollingsworth, who was naturalized and played for Turkey for the first time last year at the Olympics, taking on Louise Halvorsen. For a long time, one of the real bright prospects of Swedish basketball. She's had some good games, Halvorsen as well as Hollingsworth. I mean, both have had good games and not so good games. For me, I think that Hollingsworth, if she can elevate her game to the level where Turkey think that she can play, maybe it's a team that could go all the way and beat France again. But she's got to be able to do it consistently. For Sweden, Barthold, rewarded for that toughness, put into the starting lineup. Halvorsen, Ashley Key, Ellen Elderbrink, and Frida Elderbrink. Ellen, the point guard. Frida Elderbrink, a real scorer, and Ashley Key as well was terrific in the last game. So as you look at Yildirim jumping up and banging bodies with Hamilton, Key was crucial. So Kaglar, Hollingsworth, Palazoglu, Albin, and Ivegin. Palazoglu is one of those dynamic guards in that backcourt. Turkey thrive on chaos. And it's kind of like watching a tornado at times in that backcourt. You know, if they get behind, the guards really begin to assert themselves and start to cause problems. They just start running around, creating havoc defensively. Yıldızoglu has had quite a touch with this Turkish team. I know they're disappointed they didn't get to the podium at the Olympics. They believe they were good enough to get there. They lost to Russia by 3 in their quarterfinal. This is a team that will host the FIBA World Championship for women next year, so their place is already secure. They would like to arrive as the champions of Europe. And here's a team that would just be ecstatic to play next year in Turkey. But they've got to be among the top 5 teams in this competition other than Turkey. Remember what we said about the intensity defensively? For Sweden, it's got to be at 100%, Coach Johansson says. Also remember what Johansson said after their win against Russia. He said, listen, the bigger the challenge for this team, the greater or the better they seem to play. And I think that did apply after their win against Russia, which was really the win that put all of these people on the map for Sweden. I mean, that was a shocker. They really came out and gave Spain a hard time for 3 quarters. And Spain just ran away with it in the 4th quarter. Turkey, more quality, without question, than most of the teams in this competition, and they win the opening jump. Quanitra Hollingsworth backs up Halvorsen and gets blocked. Halvorsen gets up and blocks the shot. Barthold. And Ashley Key steps out of bounds. So inauspicious start for both teams. And Anna Barthold is going to bring the intensity. Watch her guarding Kaglar on the left of your screen. She really didn't give away anything to Debjevic. She helps out there, And Koglar that time, she sagged off to help, and Koglar just slipped right in and banked it in. Frida Eldebrink, back to Barthold, who puts it up and gets a chance for a three-point play. And look at the intensity from Barthold. That's what she brings to the table. She converts the three-point play. Palazoglu. Ivegin for three. Good! Sazia Ivegin, one of the veterans. Ashley Key to Halverson, a long jumper. And Hollingsworth skies for the rebound. Ivegin on the baseline. And Halverson tips it to Ellen Eldebrink, who thought about taking it down. Halverson, instead of putting up the jumper, decides, let's see what we can do with a little bit of ball movement. And Hollingsworth comes up the trap. Somebody's open down low. Barthold puts up the long one. Off the front of the rim. Halverson with the nope, it goes into the hands of Isel Albin. Albin for three. Good! Well, I said in the last game she seemed a bit hesitant to put up the three, but she launches one. Eldebrink drives in, and Palazoglu, she goes right past Palazoglu. Palazoglu, that's a long three. That was a couple of feet behind the line. How long will it be before we see Tunklur? Halverson at the free throw line. Good! Well, 1 point game. And Ivegin falls down. And Ivegin runs baseline. Back to Albin. Beautiful play from Sazia Ivegin. Hitting the cutter. Frida Eldebrink, and Palazoglu went for the steal and created the havoc. Albin up ahead to Palazoglu. It's a gambling defense. Halverson into the lane. Good shot, but puts up an air ball from about 6 inches. The cutter, and good hands from Sweden. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ivegin, entry to Albin, 5 on the shot clock. Albin, offensive foul committed by Hollingsworth, I think. And Hollingsworth may have had a point. Halverson had her hands on her. I'm not sure if she pushed her or how hard she pushed her, because I think there was also a little bit of Hollingsworth maybe losing her footing. Entry pass, it goes to Barthold again. Back to a 12-9 Turkey lead. Now Hollingsworth clears out, goes up strong, and Barthold fouled by Koglar. looked like Koglar was coming over the back and got some of her hair. Watch this. Oh, but also she was clearing out Barthold, actually. So the physical game of Barthold. The physical game of Barthold so far is what's carrying Sweden. And it gets Koglar on the bench with 2 fouls. I mean, I didn't see Koglar do too much wrong there. In live play, it looked like she was coming over the back. Halverson kind of footwork is a little bit messed up. Now Turkey on top 12-9. Vegan guarded by Key still. Now Albin gets the Hollingsworth screen. Drives in, no good, and the hustle for the ball goes out of bounds to Sweden. Ashley Key, good! That was inside the arc. Now it's back to a 1-point game. Dalgalar and Yilmaz going to come into the game, as well as Tunkler for Turkey. Albin, Dalgalar now to Palazoglu, who puts up a 3 right before the end of the shot clock, and Albin gets the rebound. Vegan, oh, beautiful play from Sazia Vegan, just kind of taking what the defense gives her. Ashley Key. Back outside to Elderbrink. Frida Elderbrink hasn't been able to do anything yet. That's the Turkish defense for you. Barthold, the jumper, good! Boy, has she made the most of her start today. 7 points for Anna Barthold. And now she's bringing it on defense. Turkey by 1. Albin thinks about the 3, puts it up, good! Man, if I were the coach, I'd leave her in. I think she's coming out. Halverson on the baseline, puts up the soft, nope. Elderbrink with the rebound, takes it back outside. Elderbrink for 3, count it! And Barthold's asking to come out. This will be the key, I think, to see the bench, how the benches perform in this game. And hopefully we'll get these substitutions soon, because these Turkish players are standing up right in front of me. Ball goes out of bounds. Frida Elderbrink, 1 on the shot clock. It goes to Kanatez, and Kanatez, or is it Dalgalar? I think it's Kanatez. So Kanatez couldn't get it off in time. This is the type of game that you'd like to spend your money on to come and watch, folks. This is a barn burner in every sense of the word. Frida Elderbrink bumped up top. Tunkler reaches in, takes the ball. Now Verdarli. Now this is interesting. So Albin's come in, but Verdarli has come in, and she's just like instantly good. But the pass goes out beyond half court. So it's over and back. Dalgalar guilty of that turnover, I think. So Dalgalar with the turnover, and Sweden with a chance to go in front. Egnell in for Sweden. She looks for space and kicks it out and throws it away over the head of Ellen Elderbrink. So a couple of quick turnovers here from both benches. Danielle Helmington also into the game. Frida Elderbrink comes out on Vardarli. And Yilmaz kind of moves around, gives Vardarli an excellent box out from Khadija Anderson. And Turkey unable to convert. Anderson looked at the long jumper, passed it up. And Yilmaz is really active with her hands. So Ellen Elderbrink out, and Asa, who came into the game last time against Montenegro played well. Frida Elderbrink goes baseline back outside to Asa, and she's tripped by Dalgalar. That's 4 fouls on Turkey, no fouls on Sweden. So one more in this quarter, and it's bonus time for Sweden. Asa looks to get it into Frida Elderbrink. Elderbrink goes to work and commits to travel, trying to do a little bit too much. Final minute of the opening quarter. Dalgalar, entry pass to Yilmaz. And she gets a good look. Anderson with the quick with the rebound. Now over to Frida Elderbrink. Egnell. And second turnover from Elizabeth Egnell. 19.5 seconds to go. Sweden have had a few chances to take the lead, and they haven't. Now Turkey probably will look to hold it for one. Tunkler tries to free herself, and then nobody picks her up. Offensive foul called against Yilmaz for setting the pick, and Yildiz Oglu is beside himself. He's not liking that call. This is not basketball, he says. This is not basketball. Watch. She definitely held her. The referees, I think, right on it. She stuck her arm out and held her. 2 seconds, 1. Elderbrink comes in. And that's the end of the quarter. (17-16) in favor of Turkey. Sweden giving Turkey everything they want and more right now. Three of 6 from the arc for Turkey, 1 of 2 for Sweden. Sweden out rebounding, out assisting, out turnovering. But Sweden also shooting the ball pretty darn well. And interestingly, no fouls called against Sweden. Second quarter action underway. EuroBasket Women Group E, Sweden against Turkey. Hamilton over to Ashley Key. Egnell, the long jumper, good. Well, she'll be glad to see that go down. She had a couple of turnovers. Maybe that'll calm her down. Dalgalar, good. Well, that's 4 3-pointers now for Turkey. Turkey on top by 2 points. Egnell. And 3 turnovers now against Egnell. Over to Vidarli. Yilmaz. Whew. Can't leave her open. Can't leave her open from 12 feet. And Turkey now on top by 4. Hamilton puts up a long jumper, about a 12-footer. And that is the first foul of the game against Sweden. And it's going to be on Khadija Anderson. Pushing Tunkler over, as you can see right in your screen. Tunkler into the lane, back over to Yilmaz, wide open. Ooh, and Tunkler gets that rebound. And that's going to bring a change from the Swedish bench. Halverson is going to come back in. Yilmaz again on the baseline. And just can't get to go down, but she's able to keep it alive. Gets it to Vidarli, no good. And this time it's Ashley Key with the rebound. Over to Egnell. Anderson. Back to Asa. And Asa splits the defense and is fouled by Chirek. So first foul on Turkey in the quarter. Canatez checking in for Chirek. Bartold also in the game for Sweden. And second foul, nope, not a foul. 2 seconds on the shot clock, just saying it went out of bounds off Tunkler. And Johansson tries to call the play. Halverson, that didn't go well for Sweden at all. So good defense from Turkey, still on top by 4. And Key steps in front of Tunkler, who really is tough to control in there. She missed a shot. Egnell bumped, no call. Halverson into the lane. Vidarli behind the back to Tunkler, who gets it straight to Dalgalar. How about that from Turkey? They're loving that. Beautiful play that was started, I think, by Vidarli. Well, we talked about his ability to make changes during the game that can keep Sweden in it. He's got to come up with something right now, Johansson, because you can see that Turkey just gradually wearing him down and starting to pull away a little bit. Look at Vidarli behind the back, the pass, and then another pass, unselfish from Tunkler. Again, behind the back to Tunkler. She knows Dalgalar is right behind her, and an easy basket. And Turkey's showing their class here the last few minutes. Ellen Eldebrink over to Key, and Frida Eldebrink in as well. Now Barthold on the baseline. Tough shot. And a jump ball, and the jump ball possession arrow goes over to Turkey. Tunkler out behind the arc. Those rebounds almost eluding Sweden. Eldebrink over to Barthold. She's open. An offensive foul called again on Quinitra Hollingsworth. She's really struggled with this, setting picks, setting screens. So Frida Ali in for Ashley Key. Halverson. So Sweden settling for some jump shots right now, and they're not falling, and Turkey with a chance to build that lead. And almost intercepted by Barthold. Dalgalar for three. Good! Nope, that was a 2. The lead now 8 for Turkey. It's their biggest of the game, and the pass intercepted by Vidarli. She looks off the pass and missed the layup, and now Ali, and maybe the helter-skelter game will favor Sweden, but the hands of Vidarli and the Turkish defense has got that Swedish offense confused. And Palazoglu and Vegan are coming back in for Turkey. It doesn't get any easier for Sweden. As Dalgalar comes out, and Esmeril Tunkler also comes out. And that's one of the strengths. It's if you can replace like for like, as usually is the case for Turkey, there's no break for the opponent. Ali over to Halverson on the baseline. And as Barthold crashed the boards, she was fouled. Sweden with just 2 points in the first 5 minutes and 9 seconds of this quarter. Ooh, almost a walk by Eldebrink. Frida Eldebrink, good! Well, that couldn't have come at a better time for them. Now Vidarli. And another foul on Quinitra Hollingsworth. And Yıldız Oglu is going to argue that she was pushed into the defender. No, he's not even going to argue. Okay, he's saying ref, and now he's going to give him a piece of his mind. Swedish fans liked it. 3 fouls on Hollingsworth. Looked like she just kind of fell down. Boy, they're so disruptive at the top of the perimeter. Ali. Oh, unmolested, and it's good. Or no, is he saying that it was before? Yes. Frida Ali is going to go to the line for a potential three-point play. Watch this. Oh, the foul from Yilmaz. She stuck her left leg out there just as she was going past. Go ahead and put those 2 points on the board. And another one could be going shortly. Boy, Hollingsworth's had a nightmare. This is where Yildiz Oglu excels. He's going to be able to come up with something that's going to calm down Turkey. Now, we talked in the last timeout that this man had a way to make adjustments, and that's what he's been able to do. Part of that, obviously, is bringing in fresh players, bringing in some starters back into the game. Frida Ali is making a nice little contribution out there on the perimeter. Oh, I see what happened. Whoa, I can see why potentially Yildiz Oglu was upset, because if you watch Hollingsworth, she's setting the screen, and the Swedish player kind of comes over and maybe, I could be wrong, but maybe pulls her over. But it wasn't picked up. And Ali fails to convert that opportunity. Nevertheless, a three-point game. So Sweden getting back into it. Now, guarded out on the perimeter, Yilmaz back to Sazia Vegan. Yilmaz wants it back. She sets the pick. 3 for Vegan. And that wasn't a good shot. They had to rush it up at the end of the shot clock. Now, Ellen Elderbrink called for carrying. Palming the ball. They're just having fun. The Swedish fans. Vegan. Palazoglu thinks about it. Now Albin, who's come back in. She was good in the first quarter. Now Yilmaz misses the jumper. She had her feet set. Frida Elderbrink. Back to Ellen Elderbrink and to Halverson. And she travels. 2 straight turnovers for Sweden. A palming and a travel. Ooh, tough call. Palazoglu for 3. Nope. Elderbrink now. Sweden have a chance to run. This is where they like to be. And Palazoglu reaches in. But before the shot. But Turkey have committed enough fouls to where they're in the bonus. So Sweden go to the free throw line, and Elderbrink has a chance to pull the team to within 1. Those air horns from Turkey. Turkey's fans putting off Elderbrink a little bit, maybe. She makes 1 of 2. Under 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Albin. Oh, she's just left open and missed it and gets the rebound back. She just has a way to get the ball. She must have magnets on her hands. That ball just sucks right to those paws of hers. She hands it over to Kaglar. No good. And terrific rebound from Yilmaz. She had possession, but she has really not shot the ball as well as she's capable of the last 2 games. Frida Elderbrink looks for an opening. Good hands from Yomath. Frida Elderbrink puts up a 3. Rebound to Albin. Who else? I'm surprised she doesn't have more triple doubles. Points, rebounds, and assists. Yvegan hits a cutting Kuglar, and she didn't handle the ball, but she alertly got possession and threw it off of the defender. Watch this. Beautiful pass. Just alertly turns and throws it off of the defender, Elderbrink. So timeout, 26-24 in favor of Turkey. And he would like nothing more than to pad that lead a little bit before halftime. Look how important Albin is to the cause. She leads them in points, rebounds, and assists. Well, Frida Elderbrink with 9 points. Relatively quiet 9 points, I might add. 4 rebounds and 4 assists for her sister, Ellen. And remember, Sweden in the bonus the rest of the way. Now Turkey have had time to draw up a play here. They hit Yilmaz popping out, and she just isn't shooting like she normally does. And key to Ellen Elderbrink now. Sweden with another chance to pull level or take the lead. And Halverson has to do better in that situation. Ashley Key with the foul. They've got fouls to give. Just the second team foul against Sweden. And Albin just allowed the traipse right down the lane because of the pick. And the Swedish player, they have to change. They have to talk. Watch. Halverson has to drop off there and help out. Albin just so crucial for this Turkish team. Just a calming influence. As the Swedes grow in confidence, Turkey turn to their 27-year-old point guard, and she delivers. Sweden have played so well in this game, they do not want to go into the breakdown more than two or 4 points. Elderbrink, and good rebound from Ashley Key. Elderbrink calls the play. The switch over to Barthold on the baseline, and Elderbrink gets it back. Now Elderbrink brings it back. Third chance for Sweden. Don't see that often against Turkey. Elderbrink goes right down Broadway. 28-26. Barthold reads the pass. Kuglar back to Palazoglu. She gets into the lane, and Elderbrink commits the foul. So it's a chance for a three-point play, and those Turkish guards time and time again make plays. Free throw good. Now 5-point advantage for Turkey, and Sweden going to hold it. They're going to try to hold it for one shot. Whether or not they can, that's another matter. Well, Almost a turnover. 7 on the shot clock now. Frida Elderbrink bumped by Yilmaz. Over to Anna Bartold, the long jumper, no good. Halverson just can't grab the ball right now. So that's how it ends. Not great stuff from Halverson, I have to say. She's got to be stronger in there. Her team trailing 31-26 against Turkey. A little burst right at the end for Turkey. They get the three-point play from Palazoglu. Teams heading to the locker room here in EuroBasket Women Group E. Sweden trailing Turkey 31-26, and as you look at the numbers, I think those turnovers don't help, obviously, for Sweden. Not too much between these two teams. Sweden have had their opportunities, and it's Turkey with the 5-point advantage. Albin with 10 points. Dalgalar with 7. Yilmaz only has 2. She's missed some shots. Frida Elderbrink with 11 and Anna Bartold with 7. The other Swedish players not making the impact they need to make right now for the Scandinavian team. Well, the lead at halftime is 31-26 in favor of Turkey. Swedes have played very, very well. Perhaps their low post game has let them down just a little bit today. But that's not really strange against Turkey as well. I mean, the Turks are just relentless. Their defense, especially their guard play, just creates so many problems for all of the players on the other team. But as Yildiz Oglu is obviously looking to get his team a nice little lead here in the third quarter. I was impressed by, once again, seeing the Swedish players as they walked over to the huddle with smiles on their faces. They're having a good time. I mean, would they have settled for this position before the EuroBasket? A couple of wins, including a win over Russia, another win over Montenegro, being 5 points down to Turkey in Group E. I'm sure they would have liked better. They could have almost, they could have beaten Italy, but they're not doing too badly. There's the scoring by quarter. And we know that Turkey can play better than what they showed in the first half, and we know that Sweden can play better. It's a great atmosphere inside, and I'm hoping for an exciting 20 second half minutes. Ashley Key hasn't really been able to get going offensively for Sweden. Here she is. She gets a touch. Frida Eldebrink pulls up, short jumper, and that's better. Tunkler starts for Turkey in the second half. Vidarli as well. They both began the game on the bench. Vidarli, well, anything you can do, I can do, Vidarli says to Frida Eldebrink. Eldebrink off to Halverson, back to Anna Bartold. Good! Well, 9 points. I don't think you can really complain with her effort today. She's also been providing points. It's usually the intensity, the defense, and the rebounding, but today it's the points. Yomath, her shot rims out, and that ball goes off of Bartold. Koglar was crashing the boards for Turkey. So new shot clock for Turkey. Koglar guarded by Bartold. And Eldebrink tried to knock that ball away from Vidarli. Vidarli bounce pass to Yomath for a long jumper. And Yomath just kind of talks to herself like, finally, because she's missed a few jumpers in this game. Bartold on the baseline, and Eldebrink had the ball, and Halverson knocked it out of her hands. It's just not going well for Halverson today. Koglar finally gets on the board in the second half. She's got 4 points. She had that early bucket. Turkey now with a chance to extend the lead even further. They're up 7. Doesn't take long for them to put up points. Tunkler looked at it. She's able to drive in, and a foul called on Eldebrink. She's looked very good today, Tunkler. It's not easy to look good against the Turkish guards, against the Swedish guards, but she has, and now the lead is 9, their biggest lead of the game. Very crucial moment here for Sweden. Eldebrink pulls up. Halverson gets the rebound back. Eldebrink steps back behind the line, looks for an opening. Over to Frida Eldebrink and travels. So Turkey with a chance to go up by double digits. Bartold was looking for the interception. Now we got the mismatch. Ellen Eldebrink guarding Yilmaz. Badarli kicks it over to the corner, and Dalgalar buries the three-pointer. She might as well change her name to Dagger, because that's what she throws in from long range. Here's Dalgalar, or Dagger, burying one right in front of the Swedish bench. Ten points now for Dalgalar. Dalgalar's hit both of her attempts from three-point range. It's going to take something special at this EuroBasket women, I think, to finish top of the podium. I think everybody agrees the 3 teams to be looking out for right now are France, the host nation, silver medal winners at the Olympics. Turkey, who finished runners-up a couple years ago to Russia at this EuroBasket women. And Spain. And maybe Dalgalar will be a player that emerges as a crucial one for Turkey. And Agnell with another turnover. She's had a nightmare today from a turnover standpoint. That's her 4th turnover of the game. And she's played less than 5 minutes. Oh, wide open. Oh, how did Yilmaz miss that shot? Boy, that was a real gift. So the foul called on Tunkler to break up the fast break. Frida Eldebrink wanting the unsportsmanlike foul. She's not going to get that. Halverson turns over to Eldebrink. And the double team. Eldebrink. Long rebound to Bartold. She's got 4 rebounds. Agnell. 10 on the shot clock. Eldebrink, nowhere to go, turns it over. She's having a nightmare. Kaglar, baseline, no good. Oh, Turkey with a chance to deliver a knockout punch. And Johansson said, hurry up, get it across. The shooting from inside the arc there for both teams. Halverson. Kind of turn, spin move, and Kaglar with the rebound. Turkey, you feel right now this is Turkey's game. Yildiström has come in for Sweden, trying to provide some type of spark, but they haven't freed her for a shot. Hollingsworth's going to come back in with the 3 fouls. Kaglar backs up Agnell and just loses possession. She hasn't played that well today for Turkey. Yilmaz comes out, having missed that easy one. She hit the long jumper. Yildiström hands it off to Frida Eldebrink. Now Halverson. Frida Eldebrink over to Yildiström. 4 on the shot clock, 3. She's gonna have to launch it and doesn't get it off in time. Great defensive stand by Turkey. Sweden really having a hard time getting to their offense right now. We talk about the Swedish defense, well, how about the Turkish defense? Tunkler from the corner. Now Frida Eldebrink tries to get something in transition. Nope, pulls it back. Halverson up. Back to Frida Eldebrink, wide open. And Egnell dives in for the ball. Jump ball goes to Turkey. Just 3 points in the just 4 points in the second half for Sweden. Barthold comes out. Key comes back in. Johansson looking to get some points from somewhere. Maybe if Key gets open, she can pop a 3, but Turkey seems like they've been on top by 12 points for an eternity. You know, how long are you going to have a chance to get back into the game? Vidarli drives right in and gets the layup. Now the lead 14, and Tunkler is causing problems with Yildiström handling the ball. Ashley Key. Over to Halverson. 3 for Egnell, short. Turkey looking to lower the boom here. Kanates, good! They have absolutely killed Sweden in the third quarter. The lead, 16 points. Key for 3, good! Maybe that'll stop the bleeding. 13-point game. But the pressure is on. The pressure's on Sweden's defense. They have to combat now this Turkish offense that just has an ability to confuse the opponent. Look at this. The pass inside, wide open. Hollingsworth back to a 15-point advantage. Key. Halverson on the baseline. Just can't get anything to go down. Halverson. Danielle Hamilton coming into the game for Halverson. Ellen Eldebrink as well coming in for Yildiström. And Sazia Vegan comes back into the game for Turkey. For Daugalar. Oh, they are finding Hollingsworth, and that was a hard foul. I think that was an unsportsmanlike foul. Yes. 2 shots and the ball, and that, I think, was the correct call. Well, we'll see if Hollingsworth can punish Sweden for that foul. That was a tough foul. She's crying. You can see it's really a painful situation. Oh, what composure from Hollingsworth. Only 5 points today, but man, Sweden have really been all over her. Nice free throw shooting from Hollingsworth. Gilderstrom still in, or back in. The lead 17 points. Hollingsworth pushed out by Danielle Hamilton. Ivegan over to the baseline to Esmeralda Tunkler. Tunkler backs up. Ellen Elderbrink. Over to Gilderstrom, open for three. And Key and Egnell were fighting each other for the rebound. That's the second time two Swedish players have gone after the ball and caused the ball to go over to Turkey. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Turkey in control, good! And the lead has ballooned to 20, and Isel Albin has just been sensational today. Hamilton on the baseline. So back to 18. Well, they're just going to have to chip away now, Sweden. Albin penetrates. And again, the Swedes battling each other for the rebound. Elderbrink fouled by Canatez. It's going to take something special for Sweden to get back into this. Another replay. Meanwhile, Tunkler has come out of the game and has been replaced by Palazoglu. Gilderstrom puts up a three. Egnell tries to knock the ball to Hamilton, but goes past her teammate, but then Egnell comes back and gets the steal. So heads up play from Elizabeth Egnell. It's back to a 16-point deficit. Now 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and Albin goes all the way and draws the foul. Wow, she just has an ability to make plays, and she's not the only Turkish guard to do that. She knows exactly the situation. And Gilderstrom didn't want to give away the layup. Is this a team that can go all the way? I think it is. I think this is a team that can win the gold medal. I'm sure the French will have something to say about that. The Spanish as well. And Gilderstrom's shot, no good. So Turkey, having led by just 5 points at halftime, now on top, 55-37 with 10 minutes remaining. Nine of 9 at the line for Turkey. So you put them on the line, that's what they do. You know, the glaring stat there, 16 turnovers for Sweden. That's just too much against a team the quality of Turkey, and really it's a common thing because Turkey's guards are so good. They just create havoc. Well, the end of the timeout. End of the quarter, rather. Turkey back out there. Ali into the game. Agnol for three. And Albin with the rebound. Palazoglu back out top to Albin, who hit those free throws right at the end of the third quarter. A real dagger, just like that one from Palazoglu. 58-37. Hamilton, Eldebrink, 4 on the shot clock. 3, Eldebrink puts it up, good. Can't trade baskets though. Sweden would like to get something from their defense here, sitting in a 2-3 zone. So not really able to pressure Turkey as they'd like, but giving them a different look, and they just throw right over the top of that zone to Hollingsworth. And Hollingsworth, who's I think been a kind of the recipient of some hard play today, perhaps has lost a little bit of impetus. Agnol out of the game, Barthold back in. Maybe Johansson sensing the need to get some physical play, and they just throw right over the top again of that Swedish defense, of that zone. Oh, Ali, how did she get it back? Oh, Kanatez, another layup for Turkey. They know how to attack. They know how to attack that defense. And Johansson's going to call another timeout. This game getting away from Turkey. Eldebrink. Hamilton doubled. A cutting Eldebrink. They score. But the lead is 21 points with 7:40 remaining. Palazoglu, another three. Eldebrink had the ball, just turns it right over to Isel Albin, who missed the layup remarkably. Ali open for the jumper. Nope. Seven minutes now to go. And good hands from Hamilton. And nice play by Kanatez to catch it and throw it off the Hamilton's leg. Alverson comes back in for Hamilton. Timeout Sweden. They trail 62-41. Well, more and more, this looks like a Swedish team that if they get into that last round, that quarterfinals is going to be because they beat Slovakia. And they have to beat them. They've got one win here in this round. They beat Montenegro. They've really struggled in the second half against Turkey. They were able to almost matched them blow for blow in the first half, and in the third quarter, especially, Turkey just pulled away. Against Spain, Spain pulled away in the fourth quarter. Ivegin for three. And Halverson. And the ball turns over to Turkey. Really, the part of her game that she's got to work on is her strength, I think. So it's Elderbrink, Frida Elderbrink, and Ali up top. In that 2-3 zone, Isel Albin. And Sazi Vegan drives in, and Canatez gets the rebound and puts it up. Frida Elderbrink catches it from Ellen. Anna Barthold makes the jumper. They can't trade shots. Canatez. And I would suggest that's a real break for Sweden because Turkey have been so effective on hitting the boards. Those 10 offensive rebounds, Turkey. Up the foul before the shot. Committed by Isel Albin. Chirac comes into the game for Canatez. And Elderbrink's pass stolen by Ivegin, who turns it, who gets it back and chases it down the corner. 5:33 remaining. Albin. Albin over to Palazoglu. 3 on the shot clock. 2, 1. Palazoglu no good. Ooh, but she had to rush that one. You can't fault her for that. .5:13 to go. 21-point game. Sweden with a chance to draw a little bit closer. The foul on Chirac. Halverson. Elderbrink from about 12 feet. Ellen Elderbrink back to a 19-point game. Sweden going to remain in the zone. And they're looking to dump it into the seam against Hollingsworth, who goes up and draws the foul on Halverson. You're not supposed to be able to get the ball inside the zone like that. That's why you have the zone, because you're trying to tell the team, you're trying to force the other team to shoot the ball from outside. Palazoglu and Albin out for Darley, and Dalgalar back in. Second shot, no good. So she misses both. Sweden with a chance to draw a little bit closer. Time's the enemy when you're trailing by 19 points. And 4:25 remaining. Swedish fans haven't given up hope. You can hear them cheering them on behind us. Kaglar coming back in. Barthold fell down after contact with Hollingsworth. She's back up now. Long one, and Vidarli banks it in. The lead is 22 for Turkey. They are closing in on victory. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Frida Eldebrink, bounce pass to Halverson, hands it off to Barthold. Barthold gets back in the 2-3. Chirac on the baseline. Frida Eldebrink up to Ali. The switch. Eldebrink works her way in the lane, missed the shot, gets the rebound back. And open Ali. And Halverson tries to box out. Yvegan, that's no good. And nobody there for the rebound for Sweden, who won another timeout. Well, the top 4 teams will progress from Group E. Vidarli puts up the shot, and big strong rebound from Juanitra Hollingsworth. Takes the lead to 22, and Johansson gets a timeout. Another look at the big Hollingsworth. So as this thing looks to shape up, Sweden, who've gotten the 15 points from Frida Eldebrink, they're going to be falling unless we see an incredible comeback. They're going to be falling to 1-3. Montenegro, they'll be hoping, will lose to Spain next, which would leave them with a 1-3 record. And that would allow Sweden to control their own destiny. If they were to beat Slovakia, that would give them the advantage that they would need. They would take 4th place. Italy have already locked up a spot, I think, after this game. Well, Asa's come in, perhaps to see out the rest of the game. Eldebrink's gonna take a seat. Ali with the soft left-handed shot, stays out. Chirac behind the arc, Egnell. Kaglar falls down. Gunai coming in, number 6. So it looks like there might be still a 2-3, yep. And Turkey get the penetration and the foul. Good cut to the basket from Daugalar, who goes to the line for free throws. Second one, no good, so 1 of 2. And the ball just goes out of bounds off the hands of us. That's kind of how it's gone in the second half for Sweden. We know they can give the the top teams a real fight for 2 quarters. And then the other team is able to raise their game a notch, and Sweden have struggled to match them. both against Spain and now against Turkey. Although that said, they were able to get it done against Russia. Gune penetrates, and she gets in on the scoring act. 25 points, the advantage for Turkey. Ali, baseline. Egnal for 7. Khadija Anderson. And Anderson no good. Danielle Hamilton goes up and is fouled by Vidarli, who took exception to the foul. Here you go, look at it, she gets the rebound. So unsportsmanlike foul is the call, and Hamilton misses the first one. And Hamilton missed both free throws. Final minute of the game. Turkey closing in on victory. How will Sweden finish? They're not thinking about Slovakia yet, but they'll have 48 hours to get ready for the Slovakians, who will no doubt put their best foot forward. And another foul on Gune, not giving anything away there. Watch this foul. She just kind of got wrapped up in there. There was nothing in that. I mean, you got to praise Turkey for sticking their nose in there and causing problems the way they have. And really, Turkey and Sweden have had a nightmare at the free throw line. 2 of 7, 28%. Now 3 of 8, 37%. Vidarli going to run the play. Khadija Anderson comes out on her. Well, it's a team that's grown in confidence. We talked about it since EuroBasket Women 2011. They just seem to be moving from strength to strength. Turkey cruising towards what I certainly think is a medal. It's just which medal? Asa, too little too late for Sweden. And Vidarli's shot, no good. Team shake hands. That's about right, really. Turkey winning by 21 points. They are cruising, and they're headed possibly for a groupie showdown with Spain for first place. Sweden, they got some work to do. Need to come out and beat Slovakia, and I'm sure they'll be pulling for Spain in the second group, the second game tonight, to beat Montenegro. Turkish fans liking what they're seeing. Nothing's come easy at this EuroBasket for Sweden. They've proved to be fighters and to be resilient, and they're going to have to be resilient one more time. Turkey, on the other hand, have done nothing to suggest they're not the force that we said they were coming into this EuroBasket Women. Turkey out-rebounding the Swedes, 38-36. The turnovers were a problem for Sweden. Turkey ended up making 10 of 13 at the line. They hit those 8 three-pointers. And just overall, just a solid display from Ceyhun Yıldızoglu's team. Okay, they were in a real dogfight at halftime, but after that, they really took command. Albin with 15 points, possibly the most valuable player today, because when Sweden were there, kind of nipping at the heels, Albin was the one that seemed to be making the plays. And Frida Eldebrink with the 15 points for Sweden, as you would expect, the leading scorer of that team. Well, final score, Turkey 72, Sweden 51 in Group E.